Good morning, everybody. We're going to talk this morning, and it's a lot that I want to say. So hold on to your horses, and we'll be back after 30. Good morning, everybody. I want to say hello to the Southern lady. Good to see you, Janice Johnson. I saw you here early this morning. Good to see you. I want to say hello to the people who pop in and out, people who are in the clouds. So I just want to say good morning. I got to get my coffee, y'all. I think I'm gonna get it from Dutch Brothers. So let me get my coffee on today. But I hope everybody is doing well. Let me say this: I enjoyed the lasagna challenge. I thought it was good. I enjoyed the camaraderie and the humor. I thought it was fun. So I think the winners are who they are. I think Granny may have won, but I believe Granny and Demetra lit all day. They could interchange from first or second because Demetra did give some showwomanship. She was selling that lasagna. She had her makeup done. She came looking good. She took that challenge seriously, and I can appreciate Demetra for the details, keeping a clean kitchen. She detailed how she was clean. I can just appreciate Granny because Granny just did the darn thing and cooked. So either one of them would have been fine. And I just believe that Brianna came in third. I mean, I found her food appetizing, even though when it cooled down, it got darker, or, and they said she had blackened lasagna, but I think she did come in third. And um, yeah, yeah, Miss Sunday, yeah, because the other three people, it was just like either the two were really good, and then it was just things that roll ups and no gloves, and then you had the throwing the cheese in and it's over bacon, look like queso dip, and that was my biggest thing. The layers, and I mean, it was really interesting that six people cook because there are three people's food that I would eat. I would eat misunderstood's food, but it's just giving me fazoli's. It's just giving me no season. What was this? Let me get some Lawrence salt and put on here to season it up. That's what it was really giving me. But I think that the judges were fair. I think they did what they needed to do. I thought it was really good. I think it was really good. Okay. Rhonda, you didn't give me a hard time. I mean, if anything, I apologize to you to have to kick you off because you went left. But it's all good. I accept it. Anyway, so this morning, you all, I'm listening to Dovey and Kwani, and then Dovey again this morning. What got me was the hour two, I think 55. She started talking about that the lady put the midgets out and the midgets up the street want to beat her tail. Girl, you can't make this. Girl, she done put out some midgets. The midgets mad, and now the midgets want to beat her up. Dover, you drinking that test of the kid before? And the thing is, Dover didn't go to sleep because Dover and Kwani was on. Darn it. And then it shows me it was 5 hours when that ended, and then pop up, you on another line. You drinking that lean? Is you on that stuff? Cause I'm just cause you got a lot of tan, okay, and you ain't sleeping. I'm telling you. Now let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this, Jesus. Dovey, that is that woman's house. You were a guest at her house. You outstayed your welcome. She kicked you out because you stood up over her. She asked you to do two things, and you didn't do those two things. Now, you talking about how she was a mad drunk, Dovey. You could have taken your mad money and left her mad house. And the reason that you were on a whole cruise, came back to that same house, tells me that you got some issues. And I don't care how you try to uh, slant this story or shade this story, or the bottom line is just read my book. That's her house. If she turned the air conditioner on or not, it's her house. If her clothes smell like mildew and she stunk, it's still a house, though. But see, that's what y'all don't get. It's her house. And she invited you there because you didn't have a place to stay. You talking about you going to Connecticut, but you ain't have no money. And again, no one told you to take the job as a home health aide if you didn't really want to do it. And don't be your story is, it comes off as ungrateful. It comes off of I will never help her, because if you help her, then you're gonna be in trouble yourself, because this woman don't have no sense. It gives like you can't really help Dovey because of this. And then for one raving mad drunk to call another raving mad drunk a drunk, ooh, that was rich. When I tell you that was rich, it was rich. You had another lunatic raving drunk calling another drunk a drunk. That's just like calling a homosexual and trying to make it sound bad. I'm just saying. I just sat back and laughed. Y'all, these people are something else. And now, and let me say this, and if I were just read my book, I would continue to do the same thing to Dovey. Ignore her and move on. Let me say this, Dovey. That woman just happy that you out of her house. Notice that that lady hadn't said anything else. She told her side of the story, and she is done. She told her side of the story, and she getting her house back where she wanted. Sugarfoot is happy. Sugarfoot has his territory back again because Sugarfoot didn't like you. Period. Period. I'm gonna talk about what I want to. Let me tell you something, and Donkey. It's funny to me because it really doesn't matter, and he has the right to say what he want to say. This is America, and this is free speech. As long as my free speech is not defaming you or doing anything. This is real stuff. This is stuff that's happened. I haven't called this woman out her name, but we're just seeing what she has done, and it's bull crap. Now, the lady gave you a place to stay. The lady hooked you up with a job. All the lady asked you to do was a light work, and you talking about something what you didn't want to do. And I'm like, baby, home health aides do those things. Donkey, no, I don't. Hey, everybody does stuff on people. It ain't no big book. I take it in stride. I don't really take it personally, and believe it or not, I don't really know what he's saying because I don't go over there and watch. Yeah, I mean, if she ain't in the room whispering, she outside sweating. And now she talking about something, she want that money back. No, absolutely not. The lady said you ate up at least $700 worth of food and you going $300. I mean, is a light bill to some people. You know, if she made you pay market rent, then you may have a case. But yeah, so I'm. Let me say this though, but this is over. It's such a done deal. A, you're not going to get the money back because really what you paid her was a drop in the bucket of what she could have gotten. B, she's done with you. Stop trying to milk this. And C, you know, you need, and then you telling people she stole your food stamps. Uh, you know, it's just on and on, and it's the lies for me. It's the lies for me. It's just the lies for me. Move on and let that walkthrough go happen. When that walkthrough gonna happen? See, I mean, you need to be worried about doing a walkthrough. You supposed to be in an apartment right now, and this is what gets me with just read my book. She said that you had a lot of money, Dovey, but she said that you lost it all at the gaming house or whatever you want to call it, casino or the game of chance or whatever you want to call it. She said you lost that money, and again, I think you may have lost that money. Hold on for a minute, y'all. So anyway, you all, but see, the things that just read my book is saying is panning out because you know, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. People doing a whole lot, and I'm just listening, and yeah, and then you want to attack that woman. Wow. Hold on for a minute, y'all. All right, you all, I'm back. But it's just funny because again, this lady has not said anything about Dovey at all. And then Dovey comes out and tries to air this woman out. The woman speaks about Dovey because she is giving her side of the story, and she moves on. Dovey can't move on. And let me say this, let this be a cautionary tale. It's funny how everybody can give advice and so on and so forth, but they won't house the woman. I'm telling you, it's a mess. So Dovey, move on. You know, just do your apartment walkthrough, find a new apartment, or keep it cool with your aunt and do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. It don't make no sense. It is, and it's the line, and y'all know she lies. That's the whole thing. Y'all know she lies. So, um, good morning. How are you doing today? Good. I'm doing well. Thank you. All right. Have a good day. All right. Bye bye. So anyway, you all. Hey, Christopher W. So yeah. What else is happening, you all? Oh, I went on Ness's channel on yesterday, and it was really a good conversation. It was Ness, it was Brooke, it was a lot of people, y'all. God, I can't think of everybody, but I got about juicification, and the more I think about it, I'm like, you know what? I'm good. See, everything ain't for porn, and I might do a little something, something, but I don't think it's fair for those people. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's fair for those people who paid for the cruise that we can hang out, and all I do is tape. Because, like I told Ness and the group, if people really wanted to know what was going on, they would have gotten a cruise, and they would have saved their money and went. And so my thing is, whether it's 10 people or 50 people, it doesn't really matter because you ain't going, and somebody want to say something, and I just think they should go. Those are my thoughts. Good morning. I think we're gonna do taping like at the captain's dinner. We'll do that. Um, yeah, we might do something like that. But I mean, I'm not going to be doing a whole lot. All right, Melissa. And we got people coming, and I'm thinking like, you know, these are for the people. These are the people who actually said, we're gonna take time out of our schedule to hang out with you, Jay. And I'm not taking away from those people's time because other people want to see, and I get it, but you know, you should get a glimpse, but not a whole bunch. I think Trish asked that question. Hey, Ebony, baby, people trying to make that coin. And what she's trying to do is destroy that lady's reputation. That's what she's trying to do. And I'm laughing because people talking about something, ooh, Jay trying to her stuff, or Jay trying to sabotage that lady. No, the lady sabotages herself. And now it just takes read my book to see this. And a lot of these content creators may not like just read my book, or they're enabling this behavior because they know that they make a coin off of it. But we've been saying this all along. And I believe just read my book because this is not the only person who tried to help her. And she's done this to, and it seems like the people who try to help her, she hurts. And people leave her alone. You know, she finally admitted that she didn't do enough planning for that cruise, and I wasn't the one who did it. Ain't that something? Just lie and then come back tell myself, I didn't plan and all that. Nobody didn't sabotage your stuff, boo. You sabotage your stuff. And I keep on coming back on with this because, um, you know, you lying about that lady. And that lady has long left you alone. She was accusing of Chicken Wing and Brianna taking some food stamps. I mean, I heard it. 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 Now, how she gonna get con? How the con gonna get con? I heard it, y'all. I'm like, okay, whatever. I heard it. But you know who never gets blamed? Dovey. Dovey never gets blamed for Dovey's situation. It's always somebody else. Dovey never does anything. It's always somebody else. It's always somebody else. Boss said I learned something from that ordeal. Never trust Dovey and never try to save someone from themselves. People are in the situations that they put themselves in. Correct. Correct. That is correct. That is correct. That is correct. That is correct. That right there, that's correct. That's correct. And I see, let me say this. If that lady helped you out and you could stay over her house for one day, she did more than what people would have done for you, period. I mean, it ain't really a beat up Dovey. I have not called her out her name. I haven't called her anything. But it's just looking at the actions and what she's doing. The lady has left you alone. You left her house and she left you alone. I can't understand why you can't do the same for her. I mean, and now, Dovey, I'm going to pull one of your moves. Well, Dovey says she's over it and not bringing that just rewrite, but in the new apartment. Okay. This is what I'm going to say, Dovey. Like you tell everybody, sue her. Take her to court, Dovey. If you feel like you're in the right, take her to court. Because you told me to do that. You remember you said, sue me. Sue me. Sue me. It's at the store. Sue me. Sue me. You told me that, right? So with just read my book, I'm going to say, to her. To her. You always talk about that. To her. Sue her. Yeah, that's why I thought just read my book. Because if this lady up here at the Greyhound station, she got family. The first question is, why did her daughter in house in the first place? And if your own family ain't gonna fool with you, then more than likely you're gonna get the same treatment because you ain't even family. That's the whole thing. You ain't even family, so you can imagine. Hey, oh Sheila. Oh, Sheila. Oh, Sheila, I got that. You thought I was going to do, oh, Sheila, but I said, oh, Sheila, like the Ozempic. Okay, you caught that. You caught that, Sheila. Everybody's so creative. Dovey wanted the lady removed from her own home so she could focus on YouTube. That's what it was. That's what it was. People missing that. People missing that kind of stuff. I don't know why. People missing that part. But again, it's YouTube. You put it on, people talk about it. Now Dovey said the lady put some midgets out, and the midget family down the street want to whoop just read my book's tail. And she was telling everybody that the lady stank. But the thing is, Dovey, all of these things, but you stayed there. And if I was in a situation that was that bad, I would be doing everything to leave that situation. But Dovey, you went right on a cruise ship and you went right back to those conditions that you said that was so bad. You went right back to those conditions. And that don't make no sense, because if those conditions were that horrific, you would think that you would be making a way to get on out. I mean, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, Christopher. Yeah, I mean, y'all look. I think that was just a had. That's the hit job on that lady's um a hit job on that lady's reputation. That lady explained the situation fairly. She didn't have a lot of You didn't see her eyes darting all over everywhere. Honey, when she was cracking up, I knew she was telling the truth. Honey, when she was cracking up about that money spray, girl, that money air freshener, and she was putting it on herself, baby, I was hollering, because that sounds like something Dovey would do. I ain't lying. That's how it sounds so Dovey. It sounds so Dovinese. I'm like, that's what she would do. See, what that lady was saying, it was like, and then the stories made sense, because when that lady said them pills you sold me, and Dovey shut that lady up real quick, it brought me right back to that too. Sure enough. Sure enough. So again, the stuff that Just Read My Book was saying was kind of adding up. That's all I'm saying. What y'all think? Girl, let me hear him get out of here. It's some homeless drama going on. Child, these homeless women fighting over this man. Girl, I can't look. Let me get up out of here. Girl, homeless drama is happening on a Sunday, and these homeless women are fighting over this homeless man, and they all homeless. I can't do it. I can't do it this morning. I can't do it early on the Lord's Day. I can't do it. She's screaming and hollering. Baby, this homeless drama is too much. Homeless now and fighting over man. Jesus. Ooh, Lord have mercy. I had to, Well, anyway, I'm glad Dovey's safe. She's living with a relative. It seems like the relative has some strict rules to keep her peace, happiness, um, uh, liberty, peace, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness at her house. So I'm glad that she's keeping order. Oh my goodness. So you all, I did go over and look at this drama, I guess, with Goins and YouTube Camera. YouTube Camera's a nice looking person. And it seems like, it seems like when somebody's a nice looking person, people just want to attack. It seems like when people are fairly attractive, folk want to attack them for some reason. And I feel that way with YouTube Camera, but she seemed very articulate. She seems like well put together person from what I can see. I'm not saying that, she could be. I don't know all the backstory behind it, But I looked at her avatar, and I can see where people would have some problems with. But yeah, I'm really not into that. Because y'all told me to check it out, I did, and it's like, okay, this is it's okay. This is the drama stuff here. I get it, but yeah. But I'm really not into other people's stuff. I went over there to look at it, and it was okay. It was like, okay, I see what's going on, and the lady said that people are lying, and she was not too happy with MU. So it seemed like a lot of stuff going on, Saints of God. But again, I really can't go there with people because I really don't know the whole I don't really know the whole situation behind that. But she seems like a nice person. Yeah, I was at Nessa's last night. Y'all, I'm tearing this coffee up. I just had some eggs and that Canadian sausage, Canadian bacon, whatever they call it. Hey, Rodney, keep on pushing. Said, why do you say you're in the beef sector, but you never know what's going on? Because I've been here since day one, and I don't need to know what's always going on. I can come up here and still do what I need to do, and that's no slight. There's no slight at all. What I do need to know what's going on, I do know. Let me say this. So the major situations that happen, I do know about. Some situations, I choose my situations very carefully. If it's just crazy junk that's like, are we fighting over this? Then I really don't talk about. So yeah, keep pushing. Yeah. But I can say I'm from the B sector because I was here day one. I was here day one at the inception. If nobody told you, I was the one who said beefing for dollars. Voila, beef sector. So yeah, I can be here. Oh, Jesus. How about that? Does that answer your question? I'm just saying, I don't need to know what everything is going on. I don't. Mm-mm. Let me say this: there's a lot of people who are beef sector. Um, Spillet Boy is beef sector. Nika is beef sector. Uh, Sean Bradley is beef sector. Heidi Fly, even though she's in and out, she's beef sector. I mean, there are a lot of people who are beef sector, and they may not, but they were here. They paid their dues. There are a lot of people who mentor people to come into beef sector. So they're beef sector. They were here. They were here when you couldn't stream, but you had to respond to people by doing a video and uploading it. So yeah. What's up, Trina Hearn? What's up? But and I'm not being shady towards you, but yeah, some people I don't watch. Some people I don't want to know what's going on. I mean, you get to a point where some people are not even funny. So it's like, why even watch them? They're not funny. They're not bringing anything of value to the beef sector. It's just okay. Now, I will say this with Pizarro. you know, for whatever reason, people love that type of commentary. They love those panels, and that's what they do. I'm not mad at it. You know, get it how you live it. But I just can't do that. But these challenges, the macaroni and cheese challenge and the lasagna challenge, I'm here for it. Oh, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And it was just interesting. So I mean, there are certain times where I can watch people, and I've always been honest. I will watch people if I find the information informative. I will watch people, but some people, you know, if they're not doing anything that's breaking news, I don't watch. Now I can watch Miss Tita all day. You know, when I get up, if Miss Tita's on, I'll watch Miss Tita because Miss Tita is funny to me, and I like Miss Tita. Oh my God, I like Miss Tita. So I'll watch Miss Tita. So yeah, but it depends on what you like, and I think that's where it's getting down to. Do you not know that there's some people who don't care for me, and that's okay? But I can ask, and I usually get the information later on. Is that a problem? I mean, is there a rule or some handbook to say you couldn't ask? Or, yeah, I do ask because that goes to show you I really don't watch a whole lot of folks. So, is that a set rule that you can't do in the beef sector? Was that law passed that you can't ask? I'm just asking because y'all act like, how can you be the beef sector? But because I am. I am asking what's going on because I don't know what's always going on. But long as I'm on my platform asking, it's good. And people don't have to answer. But usually I get the answers later on. But does that make you upset? I'm just asking. But let me say this, when I do know, I need to know. Like they had Christopher W. dead, and I knew good and darn well Christopher W. wasn't dead. And then again, see the information that I need to know, I get. There was another subscriber who they said they had the funeral and everything, and come to find out the person's still living. So my thing is, what I need to find out, I usually find out. You know what I'm saying? I usually find out. But this other stuff, it ain't worth research. It's just worth the ask. If you were interested, you would watch, I think. Well, that's up to me, right? Because this is my platform, right? So I guess I can do what I want because I can. Yeah. But anyway, it's no stone press hard rule to say that I got to sit here and watch all these content creators. Absolutely not. And that may be part of my part where y'all know what's going on, what's happening. That may be part of my thing, but yeah, I'm not trying to figure out everything going on. Well, unhinged, I'm not upset. I think it's interesting dialogue, but people don't understand that, become a content creator. It's really funny that people can talk about content creators but not become one. And I think that's interesting. Like, people like, well, you can talk about these people's food, but you ain't in the contest. But I've cooked before. I've never had a problem doing that. But again, that's a season. Some people need that, some people don't. So that's all. Well, keep pushing don't bother me. I mean, it was a question. It was a question, and I'm answering the question. So it is what it is. I mean, I love some trolls. Me and trolls, we cool. We cool. I like them trolls. Now I like the trolls who used to put a coin on it, who used to put a color on it. But yeah, what's up, Sabrina T? Man, I'm seeing all of the ushers today. I'm seeing Sabrina T. What's up, Sabrina T? I'm seeing Ebony 757. Behold, agree and go. Girl, they lost against Virginia State. So I ain't going homecoming this year. I just can't go to another homecoming where the team losing. So I'm gonna go to my high school reunion instead. I'm going to my high school reunion. But behold, agree and go. Simply Pink and Green and Dr. Lashana Brown. Somebody say hey to Ron P. I haven't seen Ron P in a while. I see Rodney because Rodney's all airware. Okay. And Uncle Claude and Sabrina, Shawnee, Reason is Key, Vivian, Victoria, all of the ushers. Yes, Lord. So yeah, well, it's a bitsy, and you can't watch everyone. Yeah, they won, girl. They won. They won this year. They won. I'm like, oh Lord. They won. Hey man, congratulations to Virginia State. Norfolk State is gonna have to get rid of that coach because that coach has been bad news. Can we get the likes and the memberships, please? Thank you, Christopher. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, Christopher. Now let me say this, y'all. I'm not big on memberships. I appreciate the memberships. I appreciate that. Really, I do. Y'all know that I'm just gonna put my commercials in and keep it moving. That's what I usually do. So, but because of content creators taking advantage of folk and not being truthful and stuff, it's something else. Now, y'all, look, somebody done brought up the Thanksgiving thing that I did. And I'm like, well, people wanted to donate to the Thanksgiving fund, and they did. And I cooked, and it was all right. And we did what we needed to do. But girl, now people getting mad at Bree because people asking for money for their ingredients. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. But see, it's funny. These content creators do the same thing. And people was getting mad because they was asking money for their ingredients. Now, let me say this. You know, it's okay to talk about it. It's okay to throw shade and roast and gag. But the bottom line is this. If people want to give money for folk to do that, then that is their business. Period. Period. Catherine, who just jealous of me? Period. And I just think it's funny. The big and now we the big and because again, and a lot of these people who up there talking about the big and channel, they came from other they done came from other sectors, baby. But it's funny to me. People get what they want. People don't have to do nothing. I know people right now will give to me on a monthly basis. On a monthly basis. And I'm not mad at that. Sir, I told you he's just jealous. The old man. Well, why you say that, Catherine? I say do cooking and other type of challenges too. They all big. Everything you come up with, they copy you, Jay. Now, Sabrina, I ain't trying to be funny, but a lot of stuff I have done way before, and now people are doing it. But that's okay. That's okay. But because, like I said, when Miss Gina did that cash out party, girl, you know I thought that was the bomb, and I give Miss Gina full props for that. Full props. I don't beg. I ask. And if you give, fine. And if you don't, that's fine. That's the whole thing. And nobody is inclined. And again, I don't make people feel bad because they give or feel any other way if they don't. It's up to the people. And now you rarely see me put my cash app down. The ushers will put it down, but you don't hear me putting it down all the time and so on and so forth. Because again, I made record profit for the month of August. It was phenomenal. And I want to thank you all for coming over and looking at the commentary because again, people always claiming you always on. Well, that's how you get paid. And when I got free time, like I got free time now, I come on. And it's just that simple. Well, yeah, I guess you're right, Miss Powell. But Miss Powell, I just look at people and keep it moving, Miss Powell. Um, I just look at people. It is a sign that people have some envy or some bitterness or somewhere around when you got to do that kind of stuff. Um, I'm not upset at people's success and where they are, and it just shows insecurity to me. But hey, that's me. What's up, Cindy from Boston? I want to say congrats to Dovey, JW. I like that. I like movers and shakers. Good Sunday. Okay, Miss Dovey got an apartment. Nothing wrong with flying a virtual sign. Baby, it is what it is. But you know what? No, let me say this. They ask y'all for money at church, y'all give it. They ask y'all to do potlucks at some of these companies of dinners, y'all do it. I mean, so I guess everybody asks. The United Negro College Fund asks. Y'all do it. So again, I don't have no strife. It is what it is, y'all. Let me say this. If Dovey got her apartment, I am happy for her. And that's on the real. That is not fake. It ain't shade. I'm happy that she got her apartment. Now, I pray that she keep it. That's all. Jay Wilson, did you hear Sean Bradley cussing out Deanna? It was good. No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't hear it. It's a bitsy. And I didn't hear it. I did not hear it at all. I didn't hear it at all. So I might have to check it out, but no, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it at all. Well, look, y'all, I'm getting ready to go in. I gotta practice. I'm singing, how many times do I go against your will? Then you forgive me. But yet I turn around and do the things I shouldn't do. So I'm singing that today. I'm singing, calling my name. Ooh, those are pretty pugs. Oh my God, look at those pugs. Ooh, they big. Those are big pugs. Yeah, I'm gonna sing that today, Nate. So smart show. Oh, those are pretty pugs. Oh no, those are French bulldogs. Those are French bulldogs. Those are Frenchies. Okay, y'all. I'm heading out. Y'all have a good one. I'll be back later on. Peace and love.